Hi, everyone. I guess we all had hectic sessions so far, so we are low on energies. Um, do you guys want to come ahead, probably, so that this podium looks a little crowded for us? If not, no problem. All right, so quickly getting into the discussion, we're all talking about AI, we're talking about embedded insurance, we're talking about digital first, we're talking about a lot of these topics where we want to move into the future of insurance. I think while we are discussing those things, we are kind of overlooking the fact of knowing that we're still dealing with legacy core systems right at the crux of the problem, right? You need an AI, you need embedded insurance, you need multiple offerings, you need reach to the end consumer. We also have to look into the core solutions, the heart of the operations, where the insurance company actually operates. That's the reason today we want to touch base on the vision of what Novak Technology has. And that's the reason the topic we chose is core solution. Our vision is the future is composable core. We're talking about modularity, and we're talking about 360-degree approach. Before we get into the vision, we get into discussion in terms of what we visualize and what we have created with Novak Technology. Let's first try and understand and relate to the problem statements that we're currently undergoing in the insurance domain. All right. So why core system modernization is critical, right? That's a question majority of us are thinking. So let me break it down in terms of the problem statements of the legacy systems that we mostly operate on in India. The first problem is the siloed and inflexible systems, right? Basically, what this means is we still are on a monolithic architecture where the system is closely embedded, does not allow interoperability, which is required need of the hour. It does not allow you to integrate with the peripherals, which are digital transformations, and hence restricts you on a lot many parameters from the business perspective. It will slow down your product launches. It will slow down your reach to your consumer. Onboarding customer becomes difficulty. Claiming process becomes difficulty. Integrating with your ecosystem partners will become difficulty. Now, maintenance is the second problem, the high IT cost. Already we know the IT budgets are limited in the insurance company. Majority of the insurance budget that is allotted goes into the maintenance of this legacy system. Again, further defocusing us on innovations and newer systems that we can invest in. Third is the fragmented data. Now, what it does is, if your data is residing in different silo systems and not collated at a central location, it will restrict you in terms of having a 360-degree view of your customer. Fourth is your customer frustration or your partner's frustration, right? Monolithic systems don't allow ease of integrations, which means agents are working on a manual field level and onboarding the customer. Customer is receiving your policy details late. He struggles with filing the claims. He struggles with getting the claim process done on time, 30 days, 60 days. He gets frustrated. What is the problem that has of monolithic system for the insurer is losing that customer, losing the trust of the customer, losing loyalty, and losing it to the competition, who is moving into the newer non-monolithic systems. Now, apart from that, we also have challenges where, again, interoperability comes into the picture. You cannot integrate with the ecosystem partners. Now, see, when you're policy processing or when you're claim processing, you need CKYC, EKYC validations. You need different Aadhaar partners, or you need, ABA integrations. Now, what if your system doesn't allow these kind of integrations? How are you going to process this? Which means, again, it's a manual process, not automated, not digital at all. So this is another problem. Last but not the least, security measures, which is very essentially important because outdated security measures that the legacy system has will put your entire system into regulatory risk. It will put you into compliant risk. It will also ensure insurers are actually getting threatened with the newer cyber attacks and data breaches, which we all have heard in the news recently as well. So these are the problem statements we feel that has a reality and impact on the business of insurance, and also in limiting your reach to reaching to the lowest level of the person who needs insurance in India. Now, if that is the truth, what is the solution for the problem statement that we're addressing? So we're asking you, sorry, one second. So what we're saying is imagine the solution first before you envision the technology part of it. The vision is how you're making your system operatable, how you're making your system break the legacy barriers and move forward with the future of insurance. Make it ready for the dynamic environment that we're currently living in, where things are changing with the drop of a hat, whether it's technology, whether it's the people that you cater to, whether it's the need of the people or the regulatory compliances as well. This means moving away from outdated monolithic legacy system and adopting more modular cloud-native platforms. What will it do is it will allow you to modernize your core, which means you are creating a core which is more modular in nature, which will allow you to integrate APIs. It will allow you to integrate with your ecosystem partners. It will allow you to integrate with different peripherals that you want to bring for the digital transformation services as well. So modernization of the core is not a necessity, it is need of the hour. It's the only solution which will make you move forward with the dynamic changes of the insurance domain. Second is embrace API-first architecture. Now, API-first approach will help you easily integrate with your external partners, with your internal systems that you're using. External partners like your CKYC or ABHA can easily integrate all your fintechs, your health techs, all your AI solutions that you want to bring onto the table. That connectivity will be much faster. Second is support your seamless data exchange. So if you're exchanging data internally or externally, that will be allowed if the system is API-first driven. Third is shifting from maintenance to innovation. So what we are aiming with a modular architecture is moving away from your expenses from spending on maintenance to innovations. You can further enhance your core system by bringing something like agentic AI. You can bring in something more in terms of what AI is doing in risk and everything, only if your system allows the integration possibility. Fourth is enabling connected customer and agent journey. Of course, that is given, right? If you have a modular system, your peripherals are also connected together, allowing a seamless digital journey right from onboarding customer to going and processing claims. Last but not the least, the strengthening of compliance and security. Now, embedded, robust, regulation-ready frameworks. That's what's required in the modular system. A RegTech, which is already built in, already embedded, which can go ahead and make the changes when it comes to regulatory or any other compliance changes. If your modular system already has that inbuilt, then compliance or a security measures that you want to adapt would not be a difficulty. Doesn't move. No, it has to go back. Okay.
You want to go back?
No, this is fine. All right. So this is a vision we carry, right? Modernized core. Now let me introduce Novak Technologies. I'm sure introductions about Novak has been made earlier. Some of you must have visited our booth to understand what we're doing. Let me just reiterate quickly about what Novak does. So Novak, we are a technology company. We are a transformation partner with deep roots in the insurance and the BFSI ecosystem. We are part of the Shriram Group, which has a legacy of 50 decades working in the BFSI and the insurance sector. Earlier, we were a captive unit. Now we have our own identity where we are extending the solution to the external partners in India and also planning expansion plans abroad. See, part of being with the group that comes with that kind of experience, it basically translates the trust, the scale, the deep domain insight that the technology company can carry while working with the business unit which is involved in this domain. So we come with a deep domain expertise apart from the technology expertise that is expected out of a technology partner. Our operations are anchored, strong base in Chennai, which we are headquartered, but we also have 10 plus offices in India, where Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Chennai are our tech offices, and the remaining are the business units. Our expansion plan is currently in the Middle East, in Southeast Asia, and in the Africa region. What truly differentiates us is the blend of deep domain knowledge, technology capability, that we have and the delivery that we have made of the digital journeys with the Shriram Group and the other partners that we have in India and APAC region. We are currently dealing with all LOBs of insurance, which includes both life and general insurance. It's not going back. Okay. All right, so before we jump to this slide, I want you to take a pause and look at the slide. I don't want to bombard with too much information. That's the reason I simplified this entire slide to make you understand what is the core, modern core that we're currently working on. That's called STATM. Now, STATM, at the heart of the core is STATM, where you have your configurators. Now, these are no-code, low-code configurations, which means designing a product on fly, modification of product on fly, creating a new rule, creating a new parameters is going to be quick. It's going to be like within your hands. No dependency on your IT companies, no dependency on developers, no dependency on testing and toggling between different departments to order to launch a product, which means your launch of product is going to happen within less than 6 months of what you ideally usually it takes. Second, policy admin system. It comes with a full-fledged policy admin system to ensure all your policy receipting, your business illustrators, everything is already embedded in. Then we have underwriting, we have claims, and then we have your reinsurance module, everything that a core requires. Now, to support the core system, we are providing you the layer of the digital transformation services. Now, these are something usually what an insurance company does is go to different vendors, and then for every solution, you have a different vendor catering that services to you. But what we are offering you is one composite unit, modular in nature, that can complete your entire insurance requirement and need. So your digital transformation services, which includes your broker portals, your partner portals, your customer onboarding portals, any kind of marketing needs that you might have, any kind of UI, UX design you might have, everything can be offered within the Novak umbrella of STATM. Last but not the least, you have all the ecosystem partners on the top that you see, already embedded in the modular system. All we need is the endpoint to connect the system, whichever you guys have partnered with for a WhatsApp, for a SMS, for any sort of TPA or any sort of contact center that you have as external third party. Connectors are already built into the system. Very easy, go ahead and connect them. On the bottom, you will see all the support functions that is ideally required. So all your BI, your business intelligence, your data analytics, again, no code, low code, which means you can design the reports on fly, you can create templates on fly, you can go ahead and have different set of filters for your reports and all. Then you have your CRM, you have your data management. Again, data management is data agnostic. Any DMS services that you're using, we can go ahead and integrate with. We are also cloud agnostic. Apart from that, we have your audit trails and your role-based access system. Now, we have discussed about STATM, right? What we have on the corners are A on the top is a line of business. So this entire STATM can be used for your life insurance business, for your general insurance business. So a company who does both can just take one core system and do it. On the left, you have the users. On the right, you have the technology expertise that Novak carries. This is how the composable system looks like. Each of these particular features that you're seeing, they're all modular in nature, which means they're all API-based. They can be allotted as one unit as a whole solution for the company, or you can break it down and use it as bits and pieces as well. This is digital transformation services, like I spoke about. The reason this slide exists is we want to tell you about the expertise we come from in providing your digital transformation services. So we are not just a tech company, we are not just a website designing company. We are coming from a deep legacy domain-based knowledge. We understand how a business of insurance works, and that's the reason we know what kind of digital transformation services you might require. And that's the strength we actually carry. So look at us from that strength and take us forward. This is some of the tech stack. So like already covered, we are cloud native. We offer you multi-tenancy, multi-linguistic as well. We offer you microservice-based, no-code, low-code. Our delivery is all agile so that your implementation is much faster. We follow international level highest security. There's no doubt about that. Now the question again comes, why Novak and not any other core insurance provider? Like I said, we were a captive unit earlier of Shriram Group, and we were servicing the entire line of business, right from the lending to the insurance sector. That's the reason every tech person working in the company has a deep understanding of the domain, has a deeper understanding of the industry, and designs every product, every journey with that particular understanding. So look at us from a deep domain expert plus technology expertise provider. And that's why you should choose Novak over the competition that is going out there. Plus, we are moving things forward. We are futuristic in our nature, right from our implementation processes to our security processes to our features and functionality processes. The depth the system can give you is not going to be available with the competition that you see anywhere. I don't want to walk you through each and every point, but free to share the deck with you guys. We can take it.
Smiri staring means.
And that's just the future roadmap. We are bringing artificial intelligence on every layer of the offerings that we are giving as part of the core. Again, this will give you a complete composite solution with one single vendor. No need for multiple vendors to have complete journey within the insurance space. So something to think about, food for thought. Thank you so much.